doing, peoples? It's Kate here for a wine and dolly-ish thing. I have Annabelle here because I felt like I needed someone to cuddle. I did a lot of spoon using yesterday. Yes, I did. And I don't usually baby talk to my dolls. That was a bit weird. So we had my husband's work Christmas do, so that involves a lot of talking to people, which is, you know, it's fine, but being an introvert, it uses up a lot of spoons, and having a chronic illness, it uses up a lot of spoons, so... Oh, that's why I had the spoons, because of the illness, not just being an introvert, but, you know, being an introvert anyway as well. I'm not making a lot of sense, but that's okay. You guys know what I'm like. So, but I thought I'd just catch up, you know, because show I'm still alive. I didn't even take a doll with me, and that's I kind of really regret it, because I got home, it was a Scottish theme, I hadn't actually realised, and I was wearing some tartan tights, and it was completely unintentional. I was just wearing them because they're freaking awesome. And then I've got Elliot with this get up on, and I could totally have taken her and it would have been appropriate, but I didn't want to embarrass hubby by being the weirdo doll lady, although actually everyone's like, oh yeah, you have all those weird hobbies, don't you? That's so cool, talk to me about your hobbies, which is pretty fun. But it's because when I get going, I kind of don't give a shit most of the time. So I'm like, yeah, I have weird hobbies, or they're not even that weird. I mean, some people collect coins, and that's cool. I don't know, it's got a name. Numismatics, because the historical study of coins is very interesting, and I seriously considered looking further into that for my studies, but then I was like, no, but swords, and then I did Pompeii and Herculaneum, and now I did library studies, and now I just go, ugh, like 10 years of uni is probably enough. Anyway, it's like tangent, because my brain's a bit... So, yeah, but, you know, people collect all kinds of things, and I think that's what's really cool, is that it's actually, of all the hobbies that I've had, I think people are slightly less, like, really, about particularly the doll thing, although of course when you first say, oh yeah, I collect dolls, they assume you mean like creepy porcelain dolls. I'm sorry, they're creepy, and I don't like reborns, and I am terrified of American Girls, and just no, they're just not for me. Oh, that reminds me, I was going to do that tag. It was like the BJD origin stories tag or something. BJD tag. I'm just going to start googling while I'm talking to the camera, because that's not rude or anything. Yeah. I can't even Google today, it's hopeless. I did do some work earlier, that was good, but yeah. I'm just gonna pause while I figure out what I'm actually doing. So I will have, I think they said it was like the 15th or the 18th of December that the Chocolat Blythe doll is being shipped out, which is awesome, and it seems to only take a couple of days for... I've totally jinxed it now, but because Hong Kong is quite close to New Zealand and there's a lot of flights between the two, so she might arrive before Christmas. That would be awesome. And also I snatched up Go to Eternity when she went on sale on Junie Moon, because usually it's about $5 or $10 cheaper through Junie Moon, which isn't a huge amount, but I prefer the way they pack their dolls. They don't just put the paper around the shipper, they put it in a box, and then my cat has something to sit in. And yeah, I think I'm being a little bit too precious, but you know, I have seen the ones where they get mangled in the mail, and it's like, oh god, no. I couldn't cope with that. So I have those two, and then hubby finally helped me decide which doll to get for Christmas from him, so that's cool. And then I'll be getting funds from family that will go towards another doll, whether it's Blythe or whether maybe I'm getting that BJD itch again. Even though hubby's all like, you have way more fun with your Blythes. It's like, I do, but I really like my BJDs. Even though she's kind of, it's like her eyes have slipped. She's a bit bung-eyed. And her eyelashes have arrived, so that's good. And yeah. No, I'm still really pleased with this face up. She's got fluff on her nose though. It's because I've been cuddling her. But yeah, I need to make her some more clothes, and same for the other lady, or rather I need to put her back in that outfit and make a new outfit for the Lilas, because that top's just all stretched out of shape. Her and her giant boobs. And then I think I am looking at, I'm convinced about the body that I want for the next girl. I want the A-line. I think with the cutie legs. I'm not sure how much difference it's going to make because she can be wearing trousers anyway, but and with I think with the cutie bust, but she could work with the larger bust, so that'd be okay. Hang on, interruption. I was getting a wine refill, so that's nice. I have a wonderful service here. Yeah. Yeah, so A-line, mini fee, natural skin. I'm still not certain about the face sculpt because I want something that will look like related to Annabelle. So this next doll will be Annabelle's cousin, so that's her father's sister's daughter. I've already confused myself. So yeah, but so I didn't do biology. I slept through chemistry most of 5th form. I did history and stuff. I got really turned away from sciences because the teachers sucked. Well, no, the chemistry teacher was really cool, but anyway. So, I don't entirely understand how the genetics work, but if I want something that is conceivably going to look like her family member through I guess the paternal side. Yeah, so if you've got any suggestions, please let me know. I'm so bad at making decisions, so bad. And I was thinking maybe the Merwin. Everyone says that she's got resting bitch face, but I think if I did the face up right, I could make her just look a bit more sort of solemn rather than bitchy. Or I did see that there was a couple of dolls at Denver Dolls that were in stock. I was like, ooh, but we just don't have that kind of money, and of course I will still get stung with the customs fees afterwards. So it might, as much as I hate it, it might be better for me to either put it on layaway now and then pay it off in January when it's my birthday and I get all of the monies, or, you know, just to wait. The advantage of putting it on layaway, of course, is that by the time you've paid it off, they actually have the doll, so you don't have to wait even longer. So I think it was the Rayon, the Minifee Rayon natural large bust, cutie legs, and with the factory face up. So that was one of the ones they had. Can you tell I've looked a few times? And the other one was the Minifee, wasn't the, I can't think what it was. It was the Eva, that's the one. And I think she's cute, but I don't know that it's quite right. The Rayon might be more appropriate, but they don't have the bulbousness of the head that this lady's got. So who knows, I might end up getting a Chloe or a Celine. I probably will. They're both very beautiful dolls. I really do like both of them. I don't think tan skin will work because the whole sort of premise is that they're sort of, you know, they've got my kind of skin tone, you know, pasty as, step outside and you burn. But then again, I think about, you know, there's members of my family where they're quite olive skinned, and like my sister's quite olive skinned, my mum's quite olive skinned, and my cousins are, and they're through the maternal side. So maybe I could go for a tan, but is the tan quite a dark tan? It's really hard to tell. And so if anyone can advise as to if the tan would look really frickin' stupid next to the beauty white that is Annabelle, that is something I do almost regret, is I kind of wish I'd got her in natural skin, but then I look at her face up and I think I did a pretty good job. And if I blush the rest of her body, like, yeah, she looks really pink, but she lives on a tiny island. There's wind and sea breezes and she's pasty, alright? Leave her alone. Yeah, so please, suggestions. And I think I would rather get a legit one. I think I'd rather keep my collection legit. Partly also just because I think selling a recast would be really freaking hard here. It's hard enough to sell a legit doll anyway. But I don't know, I just feel, for me, that's the way I want to go. And I don't pass judgment on what other people spend their money on. I don't like art theft. But I can't exactly, I'm in a glass house with the fact that I've got fakey Blythes, so I'm not going to stand there throwing stones, you know? Each to their own. And the less said about that, the better. And look, I have wine. Yeah, so, but it's nice to catch up, and it was nice to see people coming back to the community that have been missed, but probably needed the break. And, you know, maybe let's not try and put too much pressure on people to make videos. But I don't think a lot of people intentionally do. I don't think a lot of the video making community actually do that to each other, but sometimes it can feel a bit like, oh, I must do this all the time. I don't feel that way. I don't have anywhere near that popularity, and also I just kind of don't give a shit. But I can understand where people come from in that situation, and I think you know, it's great to see they're there, you know, but ultimately we're gonna love them anyway, you know, whether they're physically there or not, or visually there or not, we're still gonna love their stuff. And we just want, you know, we should just wish them well and, you know, let them make the best decisions for themselves. So, and I'm seriously rambling now, so I'm gonna off ski. Okay, bye.